footprints behind, as I say when I go hiking. You don't leave anything else when you go hiking but footprints. That's sort of a Native American saying that I think that's just a more respectful, a more admirable way to go about doing business. So we are kind to the planet, and we're kind to others that are less fortunate than we are. And I think that's the way I would hope every company, mine is a small company, but there are a lot of big companies that can do amazing things if they saw fit to do so.
Would be remarkable. I know we are going to scoot along for now. Thank you so much for your calls. We'll continue to take your orders on this on hsn.com, or if you'd like to call us. But we are going to head over, because I was just thinking that you brought this in the perfect time, because in a few weeks, it's Halloween. Aha. And I don't know about all of you, but when I see that little Halloween basket with the Kit Kats and the Snicker bars.
That's a great idea.
And all that stuff, and they're calling your name, have this, then you don't have to have your Snickers or your Kit Kat. You have a piece of this. And why couldn't you give these out as Halloween treats?
You could. I mean, it's because
I would just keep them for me so that I don't eat the wrong candy bar.
They're healthy. They're wrapped, because of course you want to be giving out wrapped candy. So they're healthy. They're wrapped. It's the most delicious, amazing dark chocolate. And unlike typical dark chocolate, which dark chocolate is healthy on its own because dark chocolate is low in sugar, and dark chocolate is really just an extract of the cocoa bean. That's what, dark chocolate is really not candy. Candy starts happening when you add too much sugar, when you start adding dairy products, and you start adding wheat and flour, and then it becomes sort of a baked confection. Dark chocolate isn't candy. Dark chocolate is an extract of the cocoa bean. Our dark chocolate, whether it's the 66, which is like milk chocolate, so if you love milk chocolate, you'll love the 66. If you're someone who enjoys dark chocolate, you'll love the 74. If you like the super, super dark chocolate, then our 91 is for you. And the darker the chocolate, the more it contains the benefits of chocolate. But all of our chocolate contains less sugar. Each square is 26 calories. Per 26 calories than healthy fruits. So if you look at even a fruit, if you go to the bottom of the chart here, and you look at a healthy fruit like a blueberry or a kiwi at the very bottom of the chart, they're 4 and 4.5 grams of sugar in 26 calories of kiwi or 26 calories of blueberries. In 26 calories of any of the forms of Choco Nuvo, there's 1.8
There's less
or
than
1.4,
blueberries?
much less. In the 91, there's about 10% as much, 90% less almost. And in the others, there's less than half or 2/3 less. So
that's amazing.
So it gives you a sense. When I went about making our chocolate, not only did I make sure that we added this wonderful ingredient that lowers cholesterol, that substantially lowers cholesterol, it also gives it better texture. It makes it taste like milk chocolate in terms of texture, but still has the richness of dark chocolate. But also we made sure that we worked with dark chocolate that was low in sugar, because as you know, if you watch when we talk about her cookbooks and things like that, one of the things that we really watch what we eat is in terms of sugar content. We really try to avoid adding sugar to anything, and we really try to avoid sort of those empty carbohydrate and empty sugar calories. When you're talking about dark chocolate is an extract of the cocoa bean. That 91% extract, the reason why it's less than half a gram of sugar is it's 91% extract. That's
no wonder.
So again, you're looking at, and the pricing today, great pricing.
Yeah, I want to show that. And by the way, there's 3,000.
And it was gone for 6 months.
Yeah, there's 3,000 left. So I just want to get that out there. If you'd like it, you need to probably take action here. You can do 10 pieces, 30 pieces, 60, 120, or 180. So you choose the amount you'd like us to send you. Here's what the pricing looks like normally. Here is what the anniversary, it's our 21st anniversary with Andrew Lessman. Here's your 50 to 30, 15, 8, or $4 off depending on the size you're getting. And remember, you're deciding how much chocolate you want. Do you want it to be 66% chocolate? Do you want it to be in the 70s? I think it's 74% chocolate or 91% chocolate. That's all you're choosing is the amount of chocolate. I love milk chocolate. I like dark chocolate. I like both. So those are the 66 and the 74 are my two favorites. But on top of that, but I do like the super dark too every now and then. I'm just a chocoholic. I will be honest with you. I love chocolate. I keep a little bowl of these at home when I'm craving a sweet treat. This is so satisfying. You don't need to eat 10 of these. You eat one. They are so creamy. They melt in your mouth. They're so delicious. It does not taste like healthy chocolate. We've all tried like healthy chocolate and it's not very good. This is as yummy. It holds its own next to whatever chocolate you love the most. This will be absolutely in that same caliber. It is just so incredibly delicious. And the best part, it lowers your cholesterol. It's chocolate that's going to help to lower your total and LDL cholesterol. If that isn't just the greatest invention ever, that you're doing something that is so satisfying and yummy for you and healthy for you, that it also is helping to lower your cholesterol.
And it's organic, and it's fair trade, which normally you don't get both of those. So it's organic and it's fair trade. And when it comes to choosing the chocolate, I'm someone who's got a very severe taste requirements. And as far as I was concerned, and when we were receiving samples of chocolate from all over the world, from Africa, from South and Central America, from Asia, the one thing I said is I didn't want to see any prices on the chocolate at all. I wanted to select the chocolate.
Oh, that was good. Strictly just on taste.
I just want to select the best chocolate possible. And what's interesting, our 74 and our 91 are exactly the same cocoa beans from the same grower, but just at a different standardization, a different concentration. The 66 is a little bit different, but it just kind of showed how consistent my taste buds were, because I went through literally thousands and thousands of varieties of chocolate over a period of about a year and a half until we came up with this. And then by adding this ingredient that lowers total and LDL cholesterol, it's a different version of the ingredient in Cholestericare. It turns our dark chocolate into the texture of milk chocolate. What I never liked about dark chocolate was its grittiness.
Exactly.
What I love about this chocolate is its creaminess.
It is. And one thing I wanted to mention real quickly, I don't know if you can get more of this or not, but with everybody ordering right now, there's probably not even 2,000 left. So pick the size you want. This is the perfect time of year to buy it. Why? Well, first of all, Halloween it's hard. You know, you have all the candy around. And it's really hard to walk by that Halloween bowl and not, you know what I've been doing in years recently? I've been buying candy that I don't like, because otherwise I end up eating it, and then I bring anything that we don't give out trick-or-treaters, I bring to the crew to try to keep it out of the house. But this is the smartest thing to have around, ladies, and for the guys out there, because they're so good, they are guilt-free. You don't even feel like you want to go eat one of those other candy bars compared to this, because it's so good. It's so delicious that you don't feel deprived. You know how sometimes when you're eating the diet version of what everybody else gets the good stuff? This is the good stuff.
No, and,
right?
I just tasted all three of them, and which I rarely do. You know, I usually have 74, 91. The 66, if you love milk chocolate, even though this is dark chocolate, you'll love it. And then the 74, of course, if you love dark chocolate, or 74 or 91, because of the creaminess by adding the plant sterile esters and this natural ingredient that lowers cholesterol. Mind you, if you take one square, say with each meal, or one square with 2 meals every day, you're going to lower your cholesterol between 10 and 15%. So it can make a significant difference in your cholesterol level. And if you make some really good changes in your diet, add some fiber, reduce cholesterol and saturated fat intake, take one of these squares with each meal, you could be talking about a reduction of 20% or more, which starts looking like the reductions you expect from a medication. So it's a powerful tool that can enable you to really transform your diet and your cardiovascular risk.
Okay, we're going to scoot along. Thank you so much. I'll keep you posted on that. What, Stephen? Stephen says, see, here's what I get. He says, it looks like I have a hole in my jacket.
I don't think there's a hole
No,
in your
it's
jacket.
lace, Steve. Those are.
He doesn't get out much.
Clearly not. He's like, I think there's a hole. That's crochet. That's why he's never allowed on the list. No fashion for you, Stephen Henderson. Actually, this is coming up on the list on Thursday, in case anybody's wondering. And those aren't holes. It's crochet and lace and leather. We'll talk about it on Thursday night. Alrighty then, we're going to move along here, and we're going to talk about Cranberry benefits. This is 009728, and this is a great anniversary price on Cranberry benefits. Another one, if you ever have a minute to go read the reviews, this is huge. It's 4.8 out of perfect 5. 4.8 is your average out of perfect 5. People love Andrew's Cranberry benefits. I do. Take it every day. Absolutely would not be without it. My husband also takes it every day. I know I sound like a broken record, but we really do. We love this product. 30, 60, 120, 240. Here's the regular HSN pricing. Here's your anniversary pricing. And then here you can see, look at how the nice big savings. I mean, that is so affordable for $40 to get 240 capsules. Perfect day to buy it and to stock up on it. There's lots to talk about here, but again, the reviews say it all. If you have a minute to go read them, because people, if you are interested in urinary tract health, boom, that's the product for you.
And this is one of those products that, to think that a product can have 4.8 star average review, it's when we're talking about CoQ10 at 4.7 stars. The arithmetic with thousands of reviews of averaging 4.7 stars is really difficult. Even if someone puts a 1-star review because their shipment came damaged or something like that, it takes like a dozen 5-star reviews to bring that back up to a 4.7 star average. So you need, as I've said before, you need to have over 90% positive reviews. With 4.8 stars, it's just a testament to how well this product works. There are 520 reviews. 452 of them are 5-star reviews. You add in the 4-star, you're at 489. So that's 31 reviews that aren't 4 or 5-star reviews.
Wow, check it out.
So basically about 95% are 4 or 5-star reviews. So it's a product that definitely delivers. Traditional medicine for centuries, perhaps for thousands of years, recognized the role that cranberry plays in urinary tract health. Science has now validated those traditional experiences, and it's amazing how I talk about that all the time. We'll talk about turmeric a little later. The same exact thing with turmeric. Turmeric had been part of Ayurvedic medicine for thousands of years, and now science has validated not just some.
Part of what?
But Ayurvedic medicine.
What is that?
Which is, it's a medical system in India. It's an ancient traditional medical system in India, Ayurvedic medicine, Ayurveda. So, but when you look at traditional medicine, these things didn't necessarily arise in a vacuum. And now that you see science validating the benefits of these ingredients, I think it should give us all confidence to experience the benefits of a product like this, because it comes without side effect. And it's just 1 capsule daily. It's, again, a small, soft capsule. And as you can see, that's the extract of cranberry. And it's just a beautiful little sort of a pinkish purple powder. And that's specifically extracted for the beneficial components. And I really encourage you to read the reviews on this product in terms of the experience of both men and women, mostly women, and because it's certainly men as well. As we get older, you know, a man's relationship of his prostate to his bladder and his urinary tract function, sort of, if men can go through life blissfully and ignorantly not thinking of those parts of our body until we get a little older. So men, as we get older, also have to remain aware of doing the right things for our urinary tract, bladder, and kidneys. And certainly women already know that, but this is a product that when you read the reviews, they are beyond compelling.
Yeah, 1 capsule a day is what most of us take. So if you get that 240, that's going to be a good part of the year for you. And then you're doing something wonderful every day for your urinary tract, your bladder, and your kidney health.
A little more than a dime a capsule. So there are cranberry products on the market that are exceedingly expensive. You see how perfectly reviewed this product is, and it's a little more than a dime a capsule. So you get everything you need despite how affordable it is. It delivers on that promise.
It really does. I know we can't talk about it for too long. We have a little mini variety segment coming up here. We're going to get to several items for you, but this is one that if you are not taking it yet, you should take it. And this would be a nice thing for moms out there to get for your daughters. I would have loved, I didn't start taking this till about a decade ago. It's life-changing, I'm just telling you. But I would have loved, when I was a young person in my 20s, I would have loved to have known about this, because it's a nice, healthy, natural alternative to keeping your urinary tract, or helping to keep it healthy. So I would only say, if you have daughters, moms out there, get them going on Cranberry just as a daily supplement. It's just something wonderful that we all should be taking.
And it's one of those things that it not only has been observed to work, but scientists, physicians, doctors, they now understand how it works. That cranberry just creates an environment that's inhospitable, that's not an environment where those pathogens, those bugs that we don't want, it creates an environment that's not a friendly environment to them. So cranberry is not something that just mysteriously has these benefits. It's consistently observed in the science. It does so without side effect or risk, and they also now understand how it works. So again, I encourage you to read the reviews. They're virtually all perfect reviews, and that's because this really is a product it's just purely and simply the cranberry that delivers the benefits.
All righty, we're going to move along because we have more to share with you. Coming up next, we're going to talk about turmeric. Does it surprise you that since you launched turmeric, how hugely popular it's become?
Well, we launched turmeric a long time ago. But
when did we start talking about it on the air? Maybe a couple years ago?
Well, more than that, probably as many as 5 years ago.
Is it? Okay.
But it's relatively recently discovered. I think now that
everybody's
others
talking about it these days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And turmeric is something that we've always used. Now, when Muriel will make just like, say, roast a chicken, she'll roast a chicken, and it's like turmeric on the crust. That
Delicious.
We use turmeric as a spice all the time at home. What's great about turmeric, if you have a sensitive stomach, it's not spicy.
Right.
It's a rich, delicious flavor, but it's not spicy.
It's not hot.
So you could use turmeric. Things like turmeric and paprika are spices that deliver the benefits of spices without being difficult on the digestive system.
Right.
What's great about turmeric, it's a botanical that, of course, the first time I used turmeric in a product was about 20 years ago in my liver antioxidant extracts.
Okay.
Because turmeric has been shown to be beneficial for liver detoxification, liver regeneration. Also, we have turmeric in our memory and brain product because turmeric had been shown to have neurological benefits. But the first time we made a separate turmeric product about 5 years ago, that's when the topic really came up on turmeric's soothing role for our joints, soothing role for tissues in general, systems in general in our body. And that's the latest research on turmeric.
So interesting. I'm going to show you what the choices are: a 30, a 60, a 120, a 240 cap choice here. It's an excellent, excellent product. Again, a lot of us love this. We take this religiously, and you get to take advantage of extra savings today: 40, 20, 12, or $6 savings. So 89, 54, 32, or 18.90. Here's where the pricing normally will be. So you get a really nice savings, and this is an absolutely excellent, excellent product, a very, very powerful antioxidant that does wonderful things for your body. We could talk about this product for an hour. People love it. If you have a minute to go read the reviews, it is, of course, another big customer pick on hsn.com, 4.5 out of perfect 5-star reviews. There are 389 reviews. Of that, close to 336 are excellent. So we're talking about an example. Again, virtually every single one of Andrew's products is a customer pick on hsn.com. But for a turmeric product like this, for people to give it the kind of raves that they are giving it is another example of something that until you experience it for yourself, you don't even realize. It's funny because I take so many of your vitamins now, I just don't want to mess what I'm doing because I just feel good most of the time, thank goodness. And I just know that whatever I'm doing something right, and I don't know what would happen if I pull something out of the equation. You get your regime down. You probably are all a lot like me if you really love Andrew's products and take them religiously, which thousands of us do. This is something that I love having as part of my regimen, and I take it at night. I don't know why. I just take it it's one that I take in the evening.
Yeah, I typically take this at lunchtime.
Do you? Okay.
I split up my vitamins. I tend to take most of them earlier in the day.
Okay.
At breakfast and at lunchtime. But turmeric, it's not a simple product. The reason why we initially introduced turmeric in our liver antioxidant extracts and also in our memory and brain, but I didn't do a high potency standalone product like this because I hadn't fully resolved the issues of turmeric's bioavailability.
Oh.
And because turmeric is not highly bioavailable in a supplement. It's highly bioavailable when you cook with it when you cook with it, you make sure it complexes with fat, like when you put it in a stew. Unfortunately, turmeric present in a spice is typically at about 1 or 2 or 3% curcuminoids. That means the beneficial compounds only represent about 1 to 3% of that turmeric spice. Our turmeric is 95% beneficial compounds, so higher levels of beneficial compounds, but in order to make those beneficial compounds absorbable, we had to figure out how to do it sort of like when you cook it into a stew. So what we did is we complexed it with fat. We complexed it with a fat that's beneficial for the liver and beneficial for the brain, phosphatidylcholine. I've talked about phosphatidylcholine for 30 plus years. So we use phosphatidylcholine basically as a carrier for our turmeric. And in so doing, we increased its bioavailability, not a little, but by, say, 20 or 30 times. The typical turmeric product will not have a bioavailability enhancing ingredient like that. A lot of them, what they'll use is something called piperine, which is adding pepper, that's black pepper, that's kind of like an irritating spice to increase the bioavailability of the turmeric. That's just, I didn't think it was a good idea to add something that wasn't independently beneficial. The phosphatidylcholine is an ingredient that's independently beneficial for your brain, for your liver. It's been shown to help with the normal age-related changes in memory and concentration. So it's an independently beneficial product that's very popular on its own. So that's the way we went about improving the bioavailability or overcoming the fact that turmeric in food, when used as a spice and cooked and complexed in, that delivers benefit. But unfortunately, the curcuminoids are very, very low in spice, so it might be more absorbable, but you get very little of what you need. In a supplement, you get more of what you need, but it tends to not be absorbable. We fix that with the phosphatidylcholine as a carrier.
Isn't that interesting?
Yep.
So it's the curcuminoids in the turmeric that you want to want to extract.
Because we've also heard of curcumin spice and things like that.
Right.
So it's the curcuminoids in turmeric, and curcuminoids are a family of compounds, but it's those curcuminoids that deliver those soothing benefits to our joints, the protective benefits, say, to our liver. So that's what we want are the curcuminoids. In a typical turmeric spice that you'd buy in a store, they're 1 to 3% curcuminoids. In our product, 95% curcuminoids.
Wow, I know that we have just a minute left to chat about this one. Couple thousand have been spoken for. We have all the sizes for you. So if you want to do a try me, and remember, you could start now shopping for holiday gift giving because we have extended the return policy. I know that my sons both love to make me a little wish list of their little vitamins that they need restocked for Santa Claus. So if you have loved ones in your family, you know they would appreciate supplements for a Christmas gift, and who wouldn't? I mean, it's a great, great gift to give. This, you can start shopping now because we've extended that return policy till the end of January.
Not a lot of quantity.
No,
I'm just going to read quickly. I haven't been reading any reviews today. Just read there were some quick reviews off the top. There's a stack of probably 100, but recommended by myself and my doctor. This works. I have joint problems in my back. After being off the turmeric for around a week, my back got so much worse. It isn't a cure, but it really helps me. While I was off the turmeric, my doctor had called. I explained the situation, and he highly recommended that I go back on the turmeric because he had done studies that showed turmeric to be very beneficial. Excellent. Amazing product. I'm nothing short of astonished. I'm 37 years old and had a sudden onset of stiffness and discomfort in both elbows, especially at night. It lingered for hours. After I woke up in the morning, I made an appointment with a specialist to investigate. Meanwhile, I started taking Andrew Lessman's turmeric once daily. It's been about a week and my stiffness and discomfort is nearly gone. Of course, I will still see a doctor as scheduled and take this product with me to my appointment. Great idea. But I'm thrilled at the possibility that I might be able to continue on with a natural supplement. If you are on the fence, try this to see if it helps you. Thank you, Andrew and HSN. Really works. We'll just do 2 more. I have joint issues, especially in the knees. I tried this product based on reviews from others, and it really works. Sometimes I forget to take it for a few days, and I'll notice my knees are a problem again. Then I get back on it. Sometimes it takes a day or 2 to build up again, but it really helps. I love taking something natural. I'm staying with this one. And its mechanism of action, as much as sort of doctors will recommend other products, the way this goes about soothing joints. Herbal medicine wins. I've had shoulder issues for about the last 2 to 3 years, and I've tried a little bit of traditional medicine as well as homeopathic treatments. After a lot of Google and YouTube research around the subject of turmeric, I decided to give Andrew a try, since I've been a long-time user of his fish oil products. I was highly pleased with the results. Not to sound like a complete cliche, but I felt immediate results within a few hours of taking the first capsule.
How about that? It's great. Again, you're gonna love, love, love taking it. You choose the size you want. It's Andrew's 21st anniversary, so everything is anniversary priced. Everything free shipping and handling. The larger bottle is on FlexPay for you. And of course, you have that money back guarantee that extends all the way till January 2018. So if you've ever wanted to try it, perfect night to do it. If you already take it, check your bottles. I always go into my little, I call it my vitamin room, because Andrew has a whole segment of our pantry. It's all of our vitamins in there. And I go in and I check the bottles and I see what I need to stock up on. And then I wait for the visits, because I'm sure you do the same thing, because you know you're going to get extra special pricing and savings and extra flex pays and all that good stuff. So if you need to restock it, this is a good time to do it. All right, are we going to wrap this one?
We're going to wrap this one. We only have, I wanted to save more time, but we're going to have probably 20 minutes or so to speak about the today's special. But I just wanted to touch on our Ultimate Eye product.
Let's do it.
Because especially it has a relationship to CoQ10. I talked about before how CoQ10 levels are depleted in our retina.
Right.
As we age, just like they're depleted throughout our body. So, and lutein and zeaxanthin are the principal protective compounds in our retina. And just like we talked about CoQ10, I believe I was among the first companies in America to introduce lutein and zeaxanthin in an eye product. All the typical eye products were vitamins A, C, and E. If you go back 20 years ago, you'll find lutein in my eye product, and probably about 12, 13 years ago, you'll find zeaxanthin. Again, because I don't focus on the best business decision in selling supplements. What I focus is in the best science of making supplements. And the way I look at it, if I make a product that follows the science and delivers the ingredients you need based upon the science, that product will perform. And that product will sell itself. It doesn't need to be sold. And that's the case with our Ultimate Eye Support, which for over 20 years has been among our most popular products. And again, another product that's almost perfectly reviewed.
There we go. I want to show, oh, there you can see the reviews, 4.6 out of perfect 5. And look at how many, wow, 1,779 reviews. And of that, gosh, over 15, almost 1,600 are excellent out of the 1,779.
Over 1,600 of 1,779 are 4- and 5-star reviews.
So great.
So, and again, this is a product, when you get this product, you expect to see results, pun intended. So when you get reviews like that, you know that folks are seeing results. And when I first started doing this, I couldn't talk about the difference it can make in clarity of vision and sharpness of vision. But now the science is clear that you can speak in terms of those ingredients, lutein and zeaxanthin, and the other ingredients in this product in terms of night vision as well, that this is a product that our vision suffers with age. We talk about our energy system suffering with age, and that's one of the reasons why our vision suffers with age, because our energy systems, as they suffer with the ongoing, the age that continues to the aging is something that's one of those things we wish there was an alternative, but the only alternative isn't very palatable. So we continue aging, but aging is something that undermines basically the functioning of almost every cellular system in our body. Not almost every, but every cellular system in our body doesn't function as well as we get older as it did when we were young. And the energy systems in particular affect how well systems and organs can protect themselves. And that certainly goes with our eyes, because our eyes are assaulted every day by radiation. And radiation causes damage to those tissues. And it's the energy systems and protective molecules like lutein and zeaxanthin that determines how well we could withstand that over the course of our lifetime.
There we go. I want to show you what the choices are. We only have a minute to talk about this, but it's a 30, a 60, a 180, or a 360. Again, big savings here, $40 off if you go for the 360. If you take one a day, clearly that's almost a full year's supply. So it's up to you the size you'd like to order, but you have flex pay on the larger choices. And if we had more time, we could talk about some of the reviews, because it really, as you said, is a see the difference product, literally.
Well, next week I'll read the science, I'll read the reviews. This is such an important product that next week we'll make sure to spend time on it. But there's a lot of information online, there's videos online, so you could find out more at hsn.com. But I'll make sure next week that we give it a full treatment so you could thoroughly understand how it works and what you can expect.
Perfect. And if you are taking it, you already know what a wonderful product it is. This is the perfect
great time to reorder.
Exactly. Perfect time to reorder while you're watching, you're thinking about it. We're glad you're here. It's been a busy night. We have a couple more goodies. We want to, actually, we are going to get right on to our today's special.
We are, and I just heard that virtually every single size of all 3 configurations would be sold out.
Wow.
And we have We have literally a couple of million capsules left that we're now distributing among whatever orders continue. So, we are far beyond where we anticipated being.
All right.
But fortunately.
So that's it. So this is it. It is the final. We are down the home stretch. It's been a very exciting day. As Andrew said, literally every single bottle would be completely sold out to zero if they weren't able to add in a few more in each of these sizes, so everybody who wants it can take advantage of it. We'll show you what the choices are real quickly. I need to remind you to jump in. We have over 1,000. We're very, very busy here, so jump in. Go to hsn.com, use express ordering, or call the toll-free number. Hold on for a second. We'll get somebody with you right away, and we'll get you your order placed. Remember, you have two choices to make: the formula you'd like and the size of the bottle you want us to send you. The formula is whether or not you want vitamin D in the formula, and most people have said yes to that today. So then you decide, do I want 1,000 or 2,000 of the vitamin D3? Most of us are choosing the 2,000 because why not? Then you get your 2,000 IU of your vitamin D3, you're good to go. That's not a product you have to buy separately. If you're buying the big one, that's like a whole year that you don't have to buy vitamin D. It's over a $100 value if you're getting the big bottle, the 600 count bottle. So I'll show you what the choices are and the savings here real quickly. A 50, a 100, a 200, a 400, or a 600 cap size. Here is where the pricing would be. Understand, we don't normally sell this formula. We do not normally sell the coenzyme Q10 with vitamin D3 in the formula, and we don't normally sell this bottle. I believe the largest bottle we normally sell is a 360. So these are not even options. The 600 goes away. It's one time a year. This will not happen again until October of 2018. So it'll be a year from now before we ever get to do this again. And so that's pretty great. So whether you do the 400, most people are here, and if you notice, the 400 is $139.90. For an extra $30, you're getting an additional 200 capsules that would be $150 normally. So if you can do it, that's why, and by the way, the flex pay is lower here. This is $34 a month, this is $35 a month. So just a heads up, if you're trying to decide what to order and you know you're gonna take a couple of these a day, or you have someone in the family you're gonna be sharing this with, but the savings really does speak for itself here. And the best part about it, you get an unconditional money back guarantee always when you shop at HSN. However, that return policy has now been extended all the way till January 31st. So you have plenty time to get it home, take it, see how you like it. We know you will love it. If you're giving it to someone as a gift, what a fantastic gift. But you have almost 4 months, 3 months and 3 weeks you have to be sure that it's exactly what you wanted. It's one of Andrew's absolute all-time best-selling products. Top rated, top, reorder, all of it. It has always been a favorite, a fan favorite, because it works. That's the key. It works. You notice a difference. You feel a difference when you take it. And if you want to take coenzyme Q10, this is the one you want to be taking. And now we get our vitamin D with it. No, I love that part. It's one less capsule you have to swallow. It's one less capsule you have to buy.
If you probably look at the two most frequently recommended supplements by doctors, it's vitamin D and vitamin B12. In fact, in most cases, B12 is recommended by injection because doctors and most people believe that there's no way to efficiently and reliably deliver B12 orally. Well, I have to tell you that the B12 in my product can be efficiently delivered orally. And we have, if you go to the B12 and simply look at my B12 products online, which is the same B12 you're getting in this product for free, you'll see dozens and dozens of reviews that specifically say that they no longer had to get an injection. Their doctor took their blood levels and they were fine. So of course, work with your doctor if you've been getting B12 shots, but what does a B12 shot probably cost? $100 or $200 or a few $100s or something like that?
I don't like needles,
but again, you can get B12, you get the vitamin D for free if you want it, because you get the standard CoQ10 Today special that we have once a year, best pricing ever, or your choice of 1,000 IU vitamin D3 or 2,000 IU vitamin D3. I've spent the day going through all the science, and the science is compelling. Everything from its benefits to gum health, to eye health, to brain health, to cardiovascular health, to the fact that if fatigue is an issue, if you look at large populations, the more fatigued population has lower CoQ10 levels, the more energetic population has healthier CoQ10 levels. Again, that's common sense because CoQ10 is how all our cells must make energy. As we get older, CoQ10 levels, they go down. If you take medications like a cholesterol-lowering drug, it will lower your CoQ10 levels. Even things like antidepressants, even things like beta blockers, diuretics, bisphosphonates, drugs for osteoporosis or osteopenia. There are broad classes of drugs that reduce CoQ10 levels. Not surprising that one of the long list of side effects you might experience with these medications is fatigue. Of course, feel free to show this product to your doctor. I think your doctor will be thrilled. That's what we hear all the time at my offices or in the reviews. But I was going to read some more reviews. I've done a disservice by not reading the reviews. I've definitely gone through all the science, and the science is compelling. But I'll read a bunch of reviews here.
Good.
So must-have, my must-have. As a multiple sclerosis patient, I've suffered with severe fatigue for years, until I found Andrew Lessman's CoQ10. One of my doctors actually suggested I give it a try, but warned about drugstore brands since they contain so many fillers. And a lot of folks who have MS or other issues, you want to be very careful about additives and sensitizing agents. I searched for pure brands and found Andrew Lessman's on HSN to be the only one that was truly a pure option.
Wow.
0 additives. I have so much more energy throughout the day. Multiple sclerosis can present real health challenges, but this seriously helps combat the fatigue every day. From Pam.
Thank you, Pam.
In Texas.
Great review.
Love this combination. I love this combination of coenzyme Q10 and vitamin D. I take it for peace of mind because I take a statin for my high cholesterol. This way I know my CoQ10 isn't being depleted, which statin drugs will lower CoQ10, and also CoQ10 helps reduce or eliminate the side effects from statin drugs.
Sure.
Also, I'm getting extra vitamin D. My vitamin D level was excellent the last time I had it checked. I feel like I have more energy taking this product as well. Thanks for another wonderful product, Andrew.
Nice.
Would not be without this product. This is a must-have for me. I purchased this one even though I have a larger one because I don't want to run out. I also like that Andrew added the vitamin D3 to CoQ10. This is a vitamin that everyone should take because it does many things to help your body, and I highly recommend. I was amazed that when I got my checkup, the doctor was pleased that I was taking Andrew's products. Thank you, Andrew, from Jean in Pennsylvania.
Thank you, Jean.
Super product. I've been taking CoQ10 as I take a statin. Millions, tens of millions of Americans take statin drugs. I switched to Andrew's and I love the results. So when I got the chance to get the CoQ10 with the dose of vitamin D3 and B complex that my doctor recommended in one capsule, I was thrilled. This works great, and Andrew's vitamin D seems to be the only one, and we hear this all the time, the only one that increases my level of vitamin D into the normal range.
Great.
I love this product. Please bring this combo back in stock. It's back for today's special. I will reorder when I run out of my current supply. I've been an Andrew Lessman customer for the last 12 years and am very satisfied with the quality and results.
Did you say tens of millions of Americans take statin drugs?
Yes.
Tens of millions.
Tens of millions. Tens of millions of Americans take antidepressants.
Wow.
Tens of millions of Americans take medications for type 2 diabetes or for hypertension. So yes, we as a country, we are taking lots of medications, and certainly it would be great if we could modify our lifestyle and our diet, perhaps lose weight, so that some of those medications, say for hypertension or type 2 diabetes, are less necessary. But as long as we're taking those medications, and one of the consequences of those medications is a reduction in our CoQ10 level, and that CoQ10 level determines our body's ability to produce energy. It determines our key organs' abilities to function at their best, because remember, every cell in our body can't rely on its neighbor for energy. Every cell in our body has to produce its own energy. It's even when we talk about our eyes or talk about our gums or talk about our skin. There's research here talking about healthier skin and a reduction of wrinkles when skin has healthier CoQ10 levels. So every part of our body, when it has optimum CoQ10 levels, it can produce energy more efficiently, and that more efficient energy production goes to that organ or that cell or that tissue functioning better.
That's awesome. It is, you know, when you think about, you know, when you hear what people are saying, how this is affecting their health in such a profound way, and you have a chance to get this home for $34 and try it. I mean, that's, if you do the big bottle, it's $34, you get to try it. If you're new to HSN, if you're new to Andrew's products, this is where you start. Andrew's been here 21 years. He's become our most popular line of products that we sell across all categories. People adore these products. They are the lowest return products that we sell on HSN. So they are the highest reviewed products we sell. So if you're ever going to try something from us, this is where you start. And if you want to take Coenzyme Q10, and I'm sure you do, when you learn about it, when you learn the information about this, years ago, and Andrew started offering it 21 years ago, and he started talking about Coenzyme Q10 on HSN, focused a lot on heart health and the fact that it is heart healthy. And it's good, it's highly concentrated in all the major organs of our body. But over the years, the information that you're able to share with us and the benefits that you get from taking this, it's undeniable. It's impossible to say no to this. And now to have vitamin D, and that's just not a little bit of vitamin D. That's 2,000, vitamin D3, 2,000 in one capsule. That is a gift that's like Christmas early. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I mean, right? Because that's just, it's a free, that's like buying a separate product. And you just put it in that capsule for us because A, you want us to get the health benefits from taking it, and it's the easiest way to get it in our hands is to give it to us for free.
Well, kind of as you said with our CoQ10, you'd said that you don't want to change your vitamin regime because everything works so well. Yeah. You're afraid if you remove something that all of us going to fall apart. Right, you upset the apple cart. So, and the same thing with our CoQ10. Our CoQ10, it's this balanced blend of a full B complex with our special B12 and our special folate. Also, vitamin C. We've always been doing that. We've been doing that since the beginning because when I first started offering CoQ10, no one else was doing it. It was 33 years ago. CoQ10 was not being brought into America by the company in Japan that was making it. I sought them out. They were making CoQ10 for scientific research and laboratory studies, and I was interested in including it in a dietary supplement because the science was clear how essential this was for our energy production to help us in this stressful society combat fatigue, for our organs to function at their very best. And it was clear from the science already at that time, back in the 1980s, that CoQ10 levels went down with age. They went down with stress. They went down when we took certain medications, if we smoke cigarettes, if we drink too much alcohol, if we don't eat an ideal diet. So virtually everything about our modern American lifestyle and diet conspires to reduce the levels of the most important energy-producing molecule in our body. It's no wonder that's sort of what defines aging in America, not even aging, what defines life in America is we're just kind of tired and burnt out to a certain extent. And when you look at our modern world and the overstimulation that we experience, that it's nice when you get to sit down and watch television and watch a show because normally we're getting bombarded with so much information that if you use your smartphone or on the internet, everything has these little sound bites that are designed to be provocative and to really evoke an emotional reaction so you stay there and click on it or whatever it might be. We're sort of, I guess, as I stand here, this is kind of old school television, where it's kind of like a journalist. It's like someone's talking to you and trying to talk to you in a calm fashion. That's not something you see very often anymore. And I think it's the world we live in is so overstimulated and overstimulating that all it serves to do is wear us down. And I think when we look at just the normal changes that accompany the aging process, maybe thousands of years ago, we didn't need as much energy when we were 35 and 40 and 45 and 50 because life got easier or simpler. Not the case. We need to withstand more as we age, and we just don't have the tools, and that's what this product is all about.
Okay, I'm getting updates here. We promise we're going to try to keep this available until 11 p.m. We get a lot of people stopping in here, people watching football and are swinging by and seeing what we're up to. No. It's not. If you want the 600 size, first of all, we have 500 left if you want the formula that does not have vitamin D3 in it. There's 500, that's it. If you want the vitamin D formula, whether you want the one with 1,000 or with 2,000, we have fewer than 2,000. That's it. So fewer than 2,000 here, fewer than 500 here. And then again, we have a little bit left in the 400, the 200, the 100, and the 50. And that's it. I mean, this would be completely sold out. Andrew has done his absolute best to try to make sure everybody who wants a bottle gets it before they are completely gone, before this offer expires. So if you're just stopping in, if you're sitting down in front of the TV for the first time, or you're just checking out what we're up to, this only happens once a year. Andrew isn't here very often. His visits, I mean, this is a one-day visit. He's back next weekend for one day. and that's it. We're not going to see him for a few months. So it's a chance for you to get your hands on the world's finest products. They're pure, they're natural, and this is unequivocally the best value ever on coenzyme Q10. To remind you one more time, I just want you to see, because if we took you back just a few years ago, I want you to see this chart because it's pretty remarkable. When we talk about the savings that you get today compared to the savings, let's say if we went back to 2006, just 11 years ago, for the identical product without vitamin D in it. This is for the identical CoQ, the CoQ10 200 milligram, a 600 count back then, because back then, each capsule only had 30 milligrams a capsule. Now each capsule has 200 milligrams a capsule. So the price clearly would be a lot higher because we're looking at 4 times. So you're looking at $1,552 is what you would have to pay for the identical product back in 2006. Here's our pricing today, $169.90. Here's the savings. So this is probably the only place where inflation does not exist. This is deflation. This is the most amazing thing to get savings on the world's finest coenzyme Q10. And a big part of that is you, is us. Because we love Andrew's products, we buy his products, we've given him more purchasing power. He can get a better deal because he sells more, because we've been watching and buying your products for 21 years. And I think that's a big part of it, right?
Well, no, we do a very compelling job on your behalf to make sure that we could deliver this product to you as affordably as we do, especially when you consider it's not just CoQ10 in each capsule. And mind you, that level, 200 milligrams of CoQ10, is per capsule. Here, I have a chart behind me that I haven't shown. So per capsule, this is not just CoQ10. If it was just CoQ10 and the best CoQ10, that would be an incredible price. But you get 200 milligrams of natural CoQ10. You get 1,000 or 2,000 IU vitamin D3 if you choose it. You get our special protected coenzyme methyl B12. Nothing like it anywhere in the world. You get that, 100 micrograms of that. You get 300 milligrams of vitamin C. 600 capsules of the vitamin C would probably be about $60 or $70, at least a dime a capsule.
Right.
The B12 would be, that's a very expensive, unique ingredient, would be a little more than that.
Empty capsules are probably a nickel a capsule, I don't know.
So, yeah, if you bought empty capsules.
Right.
So even vitamin D3, as we know, is over $100. So just these 3 ingredients here would be more than the purchase price in any one of those sizes. And then, of course, 200 milligrams of CoQ10, always historically one of the most expensive ingredients. You get a full B complex, including our special folate. You also get more biotin than you'll see in a typical multivitamin.
Right.
So all of that, and we're talking about pennies a capsule for an ingredient that a 200 milligram capsule a number of years ago would have been more than $2 a capsule. So, so it's just an opportunity we do once a year. And as I said before, and Colleen was alluding to, we do a very good job. Because of the volume that this represents, we do a very good job making a very good argument on your behalf on why we should be able to get that CoQ10 as affordably as possible so we can make this product for you as affordably as possible. And that's exactly what I say. And that's exactly what we get to do once a year.
That's it. And that's why I'm closing in almost 54,000 bottles have already been spoken for. So all you're doing is deciding the size and the formula. If you're having a hard time with that, most people are choosing the formula with the vitamin D. If you want 1,000 IU or 2,000 IU, the vitamin D3, it's something that we all need to be taking. So why not? Because it's one less product you have to buy, so you are incurring savings there. Obviously, it's 1 capsule a day. I take 2 a day of this. So if you take 2 a day, that's why all the better reason to order the 600 count. If there's someone in the family who's going to share this with you, go with the 600 count or do a try me. I mean, it's completely up to you, but I will tell you this. When you get it home and you start taking it, you're going to wish you ordered a bigger bottle because you will love taking it that much.
And we have some reviews that exactly say that.
Yep.
And the bigger sizes, the savings is dramatic as you go up to the larger sizes. And it's intended that way. So the largest sizes, that's where the largest capsule volume. The larger capsule volume is what gives us the manufacturing efficiency and the buying power. So the largest sizes are where you see the largest savings. And again, I would have never thought, when I first found CoQ10, 33 years ago, and I looked and looked and looked, tried and struggled to find CoQ10. When I first found CoQ10 33 years ago, I never dreamed that this ingredient would ever be able to be incorporated in a product that even if you multiplied the price of this product by 10, I would have never believed we could do a product with 200 milligrams of CoQ10, the vitamin D, the vitamin C, the special B12, the special folate, and the full B complex for 10 times the price of today. So it's a great value. It's a great opportunity to make a difference. Also, if you simply want to look at the science or even just your doctor's recommendations, if you're not supplementing vitamin D, in all likelihood, that's 80 to 100% of the population will have deficient or insufficient levels of vitamin D. So doctors now recommend we supplement at least 1,000. I recommend between 2,000 and 4,000 IU daily of vitamin D. Most doctors recommend that we supplement vitamin B12. And you don't need to get a shot of B12. You'll see how effective this is at elevating your B12 levels into the optimal range, plus a full B complex. Those are the only ways you ensure that the investment you make in CoQ10 will be something you notice, you feel a difference, and that's the key to this product. It's not just something you take to know and give yourself peace of mind. This is a product that will not just give you peace of mind, but you will actually know that the product is working for you.
Exactly. That's the beauty of it. If you have a minute, there's thousands of perfect 5-star reviews, and everybody talks about how they feel when they take it. If you are feeling tired, if you're feeling fatigued, this is a must product for you, because that is the whole essence of coenzyme Q10. It is found in every single living cell in our body. A cell cannot be alive without it. As we get older, we don't make as much of it. If we are under stress, if we take medication, if we drink alcohol, I mean, all the things you do to stress our body, all of those things deplete our coenzyme Q10 levels. So and it's very difficult to get it in your diet otherwise. So the way to get it is to supplement, and this is the best. It is the world's finest. It's manufactured in America. The CoQ is manufactured in America. The products are all made in America. So you have a chance to get this home and see for yourself what thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of people over the years have discovered this product and fallen in love with it. When I see this little clicker here, the 54,000, I would venture, I'm gonna have Steve let me know how many of those are new customers, because the majority of those people are people that have already tried this and love it, and they're back for more. So we've had a couple thousand brand new customers today. So that tells you, most people who are buying this, we already take it. We love it, and we wait all year to restock because we know that we're gonna get the best deal of the year on this product.
But that's what I always say. This time of year, when we do these Today Specials, these are not, you know, it's nice that new people will start the product, and I hope that it's compelling or convincing enough that new people will try or decide to get the product. But what these Today Specials are all about, this is our thank you. This is the opportunity where if you've fallen in love with a product, that we use your buying power and our manufacturing capabilities to make that product once a year ultra affordable. And that's what we've done today. And again, it's a bad business decision in most people's minds, but I think it's a great decision that instead of having a Today Special in a week for vitamin D, which is what we've done in the past, and it's one of our biggest Today Specials every year, that vitamin D Today Special's gone away because we're now giving away vitamin D. So when you get this Today Special, you can get it without the vitamin D, or you can get it with 1,000 or 2,000 IU. Whatever works for you, that's your choice, but it's absolutely free. All three are precisely the same price, and that's our thank you on our anniversary visit.
Isn't that great?
So,
I mean, it really is. That was just so sweet, really, for you to do that, because we used to do, 2 years ago, vitamin D was our Today Special. And so you've decided, instead of making that a separate purchase for us, we get it literally for free. It is virtually free in the capsule. It's not a separate bottle that you're getting. It's in each capsule an additional either 1,000 or 2,000 IU, depending, and that's up to you. If you're already taking a vitamin D supplement, if you're getting vitamin D, you know how much you're getting. It's for me, because I take it separately. I take the vitamin D3 2000 every single day. I take 2. So now it's in my CoQ.
Right.
I'm so happy.
No, and it's funny, we have the most exceptional separate B12 supplement, but if you take my CoQ10, you don't need to invest in that. And we have the most exceptional separate vitamin D supplement.
Jeez.
But if you take my CoQ10, guess what? You don't need to invest in that. And that's my goal, as I always say, whatever your budget is for your nutritional supplements, I want to give you as much as I can for as little as possible. That's our goal, and that's what these today's specials are about, that we constantly endeavor to improve them. We try to hold price or improve price, and this is an example. If we went back to a today's special from, say, 15 years ago, even today's special pricing, great today's special pricing 15 years ago, the 360 capsule supply was $249. And that $249 bottle was a 90 milligram capsule. So again, you're getting twice as much per capsule, you're getting the vitamin D, and you're spending a little more than half as much. So again, this is probably 5 or 6 times more affordable than that was 15 years ago.
Wow, isn't that amazing? I'm being updated here. If you'd like yours, I'm delighted to say it's still here. We are limited. If you want the D formulas, we are down to fewer than 2,000. If you want that D formula, so you do need to take action on that. If you want the large CoQ with no D in the formula, last we checked, there were only 500 of those, so this is very limited now. Just a few of these, Stephen's saying, very limited here, and that's it. So
Yeah,
final is we're
it's amazing how a few million capsules
go that quickly.
Evaporate.
Right.
But when you're talking about a 600 capsule supply, 1,000 bottles is 600,000 capsules. And we've gone through a few thousand extra bottles, so very quickly you go through a few million capsules. I was just going to read some science quickly before we run along.
Okay.
I've mostly read some reviews this hour, and there's still hundreds of wonderful reviews that you could read online. I didn't have time to read all of them, but just some of the science that was the most popular that I read today. This chart in particular, talking about lifespan in different animals.
Right?
From current neurovascular research, yes.
Yeah.
I've had it, but I've never read it.
Oh.
It was reported that animals supplemented on coenzyme Q10 may reach a significantly longer mean lifespan, 11.7% higher, a significantly higher maximum lifespan, 24% higher, and increased learning capacity than non-supplemented animals, suggesting that a long-term supplementation with a small dosage of CoQ10 may represent a good anti-aging therapy. The one thing that makes me laugh is that's such exciting content up there that I think I would be, this is a remarkable anti-aging strategy, an exciting anti-aging strategy.
Yeah, there should be like a little emoji there or something.
But that's
like
why I'm no longer a scientist spending time in a lab. I get too excited. So the human body biosynthesizes CoQ10, but its endogenous tissue levels drop progressively with increasing age. That is a scientific fact. So whether it's our eyes, our gums, our skin, our tissue levels are dropping on CoQ10 as we age. The capacity of our body to produce energy struggles or suffers as a result. CoQ10 is chiefly found in the most active organs like the heart, kidney, and liver. Their best functioning depends on CoQ10. But as you say here, just let me say, where an even greater decline can be observed with increasing age. So the most critical organs see the greatest decline in CoQ10 levels with increasing age.
Sorry to interrupt you, I was just curious about something. So if you don't supplement this, how do you get it? Like, how do we get this in our diet if you're not supplementing it?
We're not getting CoQ10 in our diet. Our body produces, I believe, about 500 milligrams daily optimally, but that goes down with age. So what happens is our body produces less and less, so our key organs and our tissues have to get along with less and less, which again, if we're under stress, if we're taking any of those long list of medications I took, which there are more medications I think that do than don't affect CoQ10 levels. So if we're taking any of those medications, these all conspire to lower our ever decreasing or constantly decreasing with age levels of CoQ10. And then again, CoQ10 is necessary for producing all the energy that we experience on a daily basis. And I've said this before, just even if you're talking in terms of common sense approach to energy, it's not taking a stimulant or cups of coffee or things like that. It's not eating more fuel. That's not going to do it. What's the most common sense way to produce more energy is give your body what's called sort of the rate limiting factor. Give your body the thing that they're getting less and less of that's necessary to produce more energy. That's CoQ10. And CoQ10 doesn't just have a responsibility for producing energy in certain organs at certain times. It's responsible for transporting the electrons necessary for the energy we experience, and not in every system or every organ, but every single cell in our body all the time. So if you want to talk about common sense, logical, scientifically rational approach to supporting energy production in a body that's losing this critical ingredient, you just deliver the critical ingredient. At one time, it was the most expensive product I make. Now it's really among the most affordable at pennies a capsule, especially when you consider the vitamin D, the vitamin C, the B12, the full B complex, and extra high potency levels of CoQ10.
I honestly never realized that, you know, because a lot of vitamins, like an omega-3, you can still get that in your diet. There's other things you can actually find a way to eat something healthy to get it into your diet. CoQ, I'm just learning that. I guess I didn't realize that you can't get it unless you supplement it. The only way to get extra is to supplement it.
The best sources of CoQ10 in our diet are things that are not in our diet. We'd have to eat organ meats. Remember what I said about the highest concentrations of CoQ10 in our body? The heart, the liver, the brain. Pork heart, chicken liver, beef heart, beef liver. Those are the highest levels. But again, you'd have to consume on a daily basis pounds and pounds and pounds.
Right.
And by the way, the levels of cholesterol and liver and things like that are the highest of any food. And then if you want to see where's the next highest levels, it's in the musculature. Because again, musculature requires energy. So the next highest levels, but again, you'd be consuming tens of thousands of calories daily.
Look at that, 28.5 pounds of canned tuna.
But so again, the only option is we either sort of grin it up and we decide that as time goes on, we're going to function without less CoQ10 because it's inherently going down just with aging or with all the other things, the medications we might take, or we decide that we want to give our body a chance to work its very best and for us to feel our very best. And this product comes with a money-back guarantee until the end of January. I'm confident you're not sending it back. I know the statistics and numbers here. It's like a 1 or a 2% return rate, so I know you'll keep it.
All right, hold on. If you're on the phone ordering, if you're on hsn.com ordering, thank you so very much. This offer expires at midnight. I hope we have a bottle waiting for you. Please give us a call or log on and order yours.
End?
I know, you believe it?
Time flies.